Okay everyone, welcome back to CBD Yoga and Fitness. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Mike. Today's video is the very first video in our brand new off-season yoga for hockey players. So this series is specifically designed for hockey players, and today's video we are going to be doing a post-workout yoga flow. So whether you just had an on or off ice workout, this video is designed for you. So when you're ready, roll your mat, grab some water, and let's get started. Okay everyone, so we're going to begin the sequence coming into a waterfall pose or a legs up the wall pose. So we're going to be doing a nice inversion to start the sequence off. So if you don't have a block, you can basically just go straight up to a wall and place your legs directly up the wall. Or if you do have a block or a book or some other prop, you can place it underneath your tailbone, your sacrum area, and basically just bring your legs straight up towards the ceiling, keeping your feet flexed here. And basically in this pose, we're just letting the blood flow in the opposite direction. So after a while, if your legs do start to feel a little tingly, this is normal. But when we come out of the pose, we'll be supplying our legs with just fresh, brand new, oxygen-rich blood. So our legs are gonna feel really nice after this. So once you get comfortable, let's just come back to our breath. Feel free to close your eyes here as well. I'll take a couple more breaths here. And on your next exhale, we can slowly release. If you have a block, you can just set it to the side here. Now from here, let's make our way onto all fours. So take your time getting here. So let's stack our hands underneath the shoulders. Fingers are spread wide. Knees are stacked underneath the hips. Tops of the feet pushing into the mat. And in your palms and your hands, try to imagine like you're twisting open a pickle jar. So you should really feel this engagement in the upper arm, the tricep area. And then once you have this nice foundation, we'll do a couple rounds of cat-cow. So let's inhale, drop the belly, open the chest. And then exhale, rounding your spine. Inhale, drop the belly, open the chest, open the heart. Exhale, round. Really try and move with your breath here. Do a few more, moving at your own pace. Do one more. Exhale, come back to center here. From here, let's curl the toes and shift our hips up, coming into a downward facing dog. So continue to keep your Fingers spread wide and your hands pushing into the mat here. Feel free to pedal out your legs here. Really stretching into the back of the legs, the hamstrings, the calves. As always, come back to your breath. Now from here, let's heel toe, walk our feet up behind our hands, and we'll take a nice forward fold here. So you can feel free to grab opposite elbows and rock side to side. Again, letting the blood flow in the opposite direction here. And on your next inhale, keeping your knees bent, we'll slowly rise all the way up, stacking your spine one vertebrae at a time. Your chin is the last to left. Coming into a mountain pose. And now from here, we'll do 3 rounds of sun salutations. So if you're not at the top of your mats, make your way up there. And then on your next inhale, let's bring our hands up towards the sky. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back to plank, and lower knees, chest, chin to the mat. Elbows hug in. And on your next inhale, come into a baby cobra, keeping your gaze down, no wrinkles in the neck here. And exhale, shift it back to downward facing dog. Breathe. Again, keeping your fingers spread wide, hands pushing into the mat. And on your next inhale, come up on the tippy toes. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step, hop, or float to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands through heart and by your side. So we'll do 2 more rounds of this. So inhale, hands up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back to plank. Lower knees, chest, chin to the mat. Hips stay elevated. Elbows hug in. Inhale, baby cobra, gaze down. Exhale, shift it back to downward dog, breathe. On your next inhale, come up on the tippy toes. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step, hop, or float to the top. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands through heart. By your sides, let's do 1 more round. Here we go. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back to plank. Lower knees, chest, chin to the mat. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog, breathe. Keeping your hands pushing into the mat. From here, let's inhale, lift our right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, bend that right knee, step that right foot up in between your hands, lower the left knee down, left shoelaces down, and we'll inhale, rise up, coming into a nice low lunge. Again, coming back to your breath. And in this low lunge, really try to make sure the right knee is over the right ankle, and also try to make sure the hips are in one line. So for a lot of us, this might mean drawing our right hip back and our left hip forward. And keep that core slightly engaged here as well. Also a great stretch for the psoas here. Now on your next exhale, imagine your hands are covered in paint. Paint an imaginary wall with your hands down to the mat, and then continue to paint your mat all the way back, shifting the hips back and straightening out the right leg here. If you have a block, you can rest your right hand on the block here and keep the right foot flexed, really breathing into the back of the right leg. On your next exhale, shift back forward. And now from here, plant the left hand into the mat and lift the left leg off the ground. And imagine you're pulling a bow and arrow back with that right arm, reaching that right arm up towards the sky. Breathe here. Exhale, release that right hand back down. From here, you can lower the left knee back to the mat and shift forward just a little bit, coming onto the area just above the left knee. Now from here, you can bend that left knee and reach back with that right hand, grabbing hold of that left foot. If you want, you can come onto the left fingertips here as well. Really feeling a nice quad stretch in that left quad. Exhale, slowly release. From here, we'll plant both our hands and step it back to downward facing dog. Great job, you guys. When you're ready on your next inhale, let's lift the left leg up towards the sky. Exhale, bend the left knee, step the left foot up between the hands, lower the right knee down, right shoelaces down, and we'll inhale, come up into a low lunge on this side. Breathe. Again, find your nice foundation, so keep that core slightly engaged, making sure the left knee is stacked over the left ankle, and again, try and keep your hips in one line. So this might mean drawing the left hip back and that right hip forward. And on your next exhale, again, imagine your hands are covered in paint. Paint an imaginary wall down with your hands. Slide your hands back down, shifting the hips back, coming into a runner stretch. Again, if you have a block, feel free to rest your left hand on the block here. Keeping the left foot flexed, really breathing into the back of the left leg. Your next exhale, shift back forward. And from here, let's plant our right hand in the mat, lift the right leg up off the ground, and imagine you're pulling a bow and arrow back with that left arm, reaching it up towards the sky. Make sure to breathe here. On your next exhale, plant the left hand down. Again, lower the right knee down and shift forward just a tiny bit, coming onto the area above the right knee. And then when you're ready, bend the right knee and reach back with that left hand, grabbing that right foot. Again, coming onto the right fingertips if you need to here. Really breathing into that right quad. Exhale, slowly release. From here, plant both the hands. We'll step it back to downward facing dog. Great job, everyone. From here, we'll come into our second inversion. So coming into a dolphin pose. So basically in this down dog, let's just lower the forearms down to the mat. And the crown of the head can just hover off the mat, looking back at your feet. We'll stay here for about 10 breaths or so. Keeping the majority of the weight in the forearms here. And then on your next exhale, let's drop the knees down. Let's bring the knees as wide as the mat, bringing the big toes to touch. We'll come into an extended child's pose, so extending the arms out long. Your forehead can rest in the mat here. Awesome stretch for the back. And on your next exhale, let's shift forward and we'll come into a cobra, a high cobra. So keeping the knees on the mat, simply just get as tall as you can here. Really breathing into the front side body, stretching out the abs. If you want to, you can look over one shoulder and then the other. And then your next exhale, let's release. And from here, we'll make our way onto our bums. Let's extend our legs out long here. From here, we'll come into some nice seated twists. So let's start with our right foot. Let's step our right foot over our left leg, keeping our left foot flexed here. And we'll inhale, bring our left arm up towards the sky. And then exhale. Wrap the left arm around the right knee. Reach back with your right hand, your right arm acting as a second spine. As you inhale, try and lengthen. As you exhale, twist to the right. Exhale, come back to center. We'll take it over to the other side, extending the right leg long, stepping the left foot over the right leg, keeping that right foot flexed. Inhale, bring our right arm up towards the sky. Exhale, wrap the right arm around the left knee. Left hand, left arm behind you, acting as a second spine. As you inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Exhale, come back to center. From here, we'll take a forward fold. So let's extend both legs out long here. And again, let's inhale, let both hands up towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Letting the hands rest where they naturally fall. So if you can grab onto your feet or your toes, great. If not, that's okay. Your hands can just simply rest down by your sides here. And try and sink a little deeper with each exhale here. On your next exhale, slowly roll it back up. From here, let's make our way onto our backs. And once we get onto our backs, let's bring the soles of the feet together, coming into a reclined butterfly pose. So letting the hips and the knees just open up naturally here. One hand can rest on your heart, the other on your belly, or you can just rest both hands down by your sides. As always, come back to your breath. Awesome job, you guys. On our next exhale, let's extend the legs out long. Extend the arms long. Coming into final shavasana here. Letting your body reap all the benefits from this practice and from the workout you just did. I encourage you to stay here in shavasana for as long as you like, or if you're ready to go, you can rock up into a seated position. And then from here, let's bring our hands together at our hearts. Thank you all so much for sharing your time and your energy with me today. If you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe. That really supports the channel. Another way to support the channel is you can get one of these off-season yoga shirts. I will include the link down in the description below, along with a discount code to take a little bit extra off. And from here, let's bring our hands up to our third eye. The light in me honors the light in all of you. Thank you so much for watching. Namaste.